guys. It is Saturday, the 12th of June. I've been in the hotel room all morning. Johnny didn't feel good this morning again. We are not used to, okay. Since moving to Kentucky, I ain't used to eating out so much. And I don't think he eats out a lot either. I don't eat out a lot in Kentucky because I have to drive 30 minutes just to get to a restaurant. Or 45 minutes to get to a restaurant. So by the time you go to eat, you better plan to go to eat. You don't want to take home fast food because it's just going to be cold by the time you get home. So I don't eat out a lot, and neither does he. He just doesn't eat out a lot. So I think it's kind of like done a number on both of us a little bit, but more on him than me. So his stomach has been feeling a little tight, like build up pressure in it today. And I think it's some of the foods that he's eaten, because he has to be careful. He's had stomach surgery in the past, so he has to be very careful what he can digest. And which is not a big deal. It just means when I cook for him in the future, I just have to learn to adapt to that, which is fine. That's not a bad thing. That just means because I like the guy and I care about the guy, I want to make sure I do things the right way so I don't make him sick with food. So we had gone to Golden Corral last night, and he had gotten the meatloaf, and he thinks it was something in the meatloaf, with the meatloaf. He had already had a situation with IHOP the day before, like there was something already that irritated his stomach a little bit, and then I think the meatloaf did not. It just, like, he was feeling better, and then that meatloaf may have had some seasoning that just did a number, because he's thinking the meatloaf. So I told him next trip we don't have to eat out. If fast food is what he can eat, we can do that, because I can eat around the fast food. I can figure out how to eat it without compromising what I try to do with my eating, okay? Because I try to do more of the heart smart eating. I don't avoid anything, because that's just stupid, in my opinion. It's the 4 basic food groups. You got to eat everything. But I try to lessen stuff. Like, he thinks I don't like bread. It's not that I don't like bread, because I don't mind bread. It's just I don't eat much of it because of the fact that I don't need to eat it, you know. But last night at Golden Corral, I told him I'm downfall of those yeast rolls. You know, in the past I've been able to, when I go to Golden Corral, put away 3 to 4 of them. I only ate 2 last night, so I was proud of myself, because those yeast rolls that the restaurants have with the honey butter stuff, that's my downfall. That's right there. And a good biscuit, that's my downfall. So this is my theory on that. If I know I'm going to go out to a restaurant and they have that, I'm going to enjoy it and indulge in it. Why eat the stuff at home if I don't have to? When I know if I go someplace to dinner with somebody, whether I go out with Johnny, whether I go out with my friend Suzanne, because we get lunch out or dinner out once in a while, Suzanne and I do, or my neighbor, or even Bevels and West, if for some reason we go out, we've gone out a time or two. Why eat it at home when I enjoy it, and it's more of a pleasure to eat it out, if that makes sense? A treat to eat it away from the house. And I don't eat out a lot, so the few times I do eat out at home in Kentucky, it's like a treat kind of thing, because I can probably, if I sat down, I can probably count the amount of times I've eaten out in Kentucky. I probably could still do it. It's probably not both hands in the last, let's see, January, so February, March, April, May, in 4 months, it's probably not even 10 times. That's how seldom I've eaten out. So, eating out more in this week than I have in 2 months in Kentucky. So, I've drank a little more pop, soda, whatever you want to call it, since on the trip than I normally do. And that's something I got to work on. I drink more Mountain Dew with Johnny than I was drinking at home. So that's something I got to work on again. So, but I tend to drink more Mountain Dew and pop when I travel for the caffeine. But I left him at the hotel. I went and got him the Pepto-Bismol this morning, and then something else from the pharmacy a little bit later to help. And he says he feels better, so I want him to stay at the hotel and rest. He feels bad. He's like, he feels bad. I'm sorry, I'm ruining your trip. He's not ruining my trip. I told him I didn't want to hear that again. It's just something we got to deal with, you know. We just got to plan to take our meals instead. I can do that. He doesn't understand. I haven't quite explained it to him, but I know how to do that because I had to do that last year with Mama and her cancer. I had to take the meal. I had to take food in to the hotel we stayed at. We stayed at a fancy country club when she was going through the Moffitt care, because it was cheaper than a hotel because they had a special rate for cancer patients with Moffitt. Okay, I had to cook in the country club suite, and they did not have a full kitchen at all. All they had was a microwave and a fridge, and I had to cook our meals. So it's no big deal. He doesn't understand that. It is no big deal. All right, my daughter's calling, so let me pause you guys. Okay, it was daughter. Okay, some of y'all may know it from the past videos. We used to face paint together at events. Well, COVID messed that up. The divorce messed that up. The move messed that up. And I had taken all the face paint gear with me to Kentucky. Well, when she knew I was coming down, she's like, Mom, can you bring back my kit? And the only reason why I'd taken her kit, because she didn't think she was going to ever do it again. And I have a kit and she's a kit. And they're very expensive cases that the paints come in, that we have our paints in. And if something had happened to my kit, I would have had her kit on hand. Just the case alone is over $1,000. Okay, that's what these are. Not counting the makeup on the inside, the paints on the inside. So yes, it was. She called me before I left. She called me before I left Kentucky, even though I got over to Johnny's house, and said, Mom, can you bring me back my case? And I'm like, yeah, but I gotta go all the way back to the house an hour to get it, and then come back to Johnny's. But it was smart for me to do it, because if she can get into doing face painting, do the events without me, she can make some money. So, and it's something I think she can do even with her seizures, because if somebody's with her and she has a seizure, she can have the seizure, because she kind of knows sometimes what's about to happen, and then continue on. So, but that's what I want to get involved doing is I want to get involved doing some face painting up in Kentucky, to have an income, have some sort of income coming in. But she has decided to do the airbrush tattoos. So she asked me to stop and get some baby oil, because it helps to remove the paint from the skin. And I want to see what all she got, because she got her kit, so to speak, the paints and the stencils and everything. And she wanted me to come over last night because she got things set up last night. But we're tired after going to dinner, and it's been nonstop go since we got here. And I was gonna go over this morning, but with Johnny not feeling good, I didn't really want to leave him in case we needed to go get medical attention, because I don't know. He kept saying no, he was gonna be okay. Just he feels better now, and I'm like, are you okay for me to leave you? And he's like, yeah. So I want to go see what it's all about and spend some more time with her, because we're only here one more day, Sunday. This is Saturday. We're only here tomorrow, and I think my plans tentatively were to go to church in the morning. The church that we used to go to is having dinner on the grounds, and then possibly the kids, Katie and Ash, coming over and going swimming at the pool. and then kind of pack up the hotel room, and Monday before we leave town, swing by and give him a hug and a kiss goodbye, and hit the road and head back to Kentucky. Because Little Bit the dog has a doggy appointment on Wednesday, and I need to get back up there. But it's been a very good trip. It's been a very nice trip. And I haven't felt the need to either rent him a car and send him back to Kentucky, or buy him a plane ticket and pack him on his way. Told his friend Rosemary that if I had my fill, I'd just send him on a plane back to Kentucky, and she could pick him up. She said she would. So I haven't felt the need to do that to the man. I've kind of enjoyed having him around. I really have. Now I went thrift shopping with the kids yesterday, and I found a pair of Ralph Lauren flats, pointed flats. Oh, they're pretty. They're white with a little bow on it, and they had the little Ralph Lauren little thingies on the end of the little string bow. I'm not a name brand person. I am not, but I'm also not stupid. If I can get a name brand quality pair of something, and they look nice, feel nice, feel good on the foot and everything, why not get them? Okay, why not? But again, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to pay store prices. And I found a pair of Coach flats or loafers with tassels on them, kind of silver. Used these Coach shoes are about $100 on Poshmark. Used, I found them on Poshmark and a couple other websites, anywhere from like $78 to $100 and something. Used. I paid $10 at Goodwill. Exact same shoe. So I got those too. And then I found a really pretty pair of, well, not pretty, but a really nice pair of peachy colored platform. I don't know what you call them. They just have the over the toe. But they're about this tall. They're about 1.5 inches at the front, platform high, and 3 in the back. And Johnny's tall, so I can wear a nice heel that's comfortable, even if it's just for a little trip. I can wear them with Johnny because he's tall, and I won't be taller than him. That's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. I have to admit it. I can be a little girly. And I won't overpower the man. I won't be taller than him. I have to admit that it is nice. It really is nice. So I wanted to take him out to Mayaca to show him a gator, but he just didn't feel good. I wanted to drive out there and show him a gator at the Mayaca State Park, but he can't help not feeling good. I was hoping he'd get to see a gator since he's never seen one. I personally don't care if I ever see another gator. I don't, but I know people from other states, they enjoy that. So I think I'm going to stop at the thrift shop here real quick before I go to the Dollar General and get her baby oil. I think I'm going to stop at the thrift shop here real quick. Walk in there for a minute if they're open. I haven't been in there in, probably 5-6 months. That's one thing Kentucky does not have, is good thrift stores. Too many peddlers malls to screw up the thrift stores. I've not done very well up there as far as thrift shopping goes. I haven't done good at all. The only good find I found up there, I really was just that picture hanging in my bedroom of a local artist. I paid $10 for it. But other than that, no. thrift shopping kind of sucks in Kentucky. At least my area it does. Maybe if I got away from the areas where the peddlers malls were, that would be different. But I think the vendors from the peddlers mall know all the places to go, and they know when to go, so they know when to hit it up for merchandise. And there was a very old Datsun pickup truck in front of me. Oh, reminds me of our first, oh my gosh, it reminds me of our first Toyota pickup. Wow, does that remind me? Is the thrift shop open? Yep, it's open. I'm gonna pop in for a minute. Just for a minute. I'm gonna go in here just for a minute and then go to Dollar General for Katie. Okay, you guys, so, you know, life is what happens when you make other plans. We were going to go, I got my bathing suit on, I was going to go pick up the kids, and we were going to go back and go swimming at the hotel. And my daughter had 2 seizures. We opted not to do that after all. We're just going to meet up for dinner at Hungry Howie's a little bit later. So that's what we opt to do now, is just to meet up for dinner at Hungry Howie's. So that'll be nice. And then that'll be a last meal out, and then we gotta finish packing up. I have crammed so much stuff in this truck, it ain't even funny. I hope I can get me and Johnny back. I hope I can get us back to Florida. I might have to ixnay one thing, which I'll do it if I have to. But I may have to like take one thing out of the back to make room for everything else. But if I have to do that, I will do that. But whew. I'm tired a little bit. I think I'm gonna hop in the pool for a minute though, since I got my bathing suit on. And I gotta take back a pair of jeans I picked Johnny up yesterday. I forgot that I picked him a couple pair of jeans because it said it's hard to find his size because he's so thin. And I accidentally picked him up some button fly. Wasn't even thinking about it. And I should have realized it, that 501 Levi's are button flies. 501 jeans are button flies to my knowledge. If I'm wrong about that, I'm wrong about that. But so I gotta take those back to the store. Probably when we go to dinner, we can stop and return them if we leave a few minutes early. But that's not bad. And then I think it's just packing up the truck. Whew. For tomorrow. To leave and go back to Kentucky, go home. It feels weird now. I mean, it doesn't feel weird to call Kentucky home now. I guess Kentucky is home and this is back home. You know, like where I come from. So, yes, I own a bathing suit, people. I own a couple bathing suits. But my bathing suits are very modest. Very modest. I believe that after you reach a certain age, you should be a little more modest in your swimsuits. You just should. You just should. Still got the airbrush tattoos all over me from Katie's little doings yesterday. This said Mom on it. It's a heart with Mom. And this was supposed to be 2 star vines, like with crisscross over, like almost like barbed wire star vines. It's slowly coming off, but that blue, light skin, that blue and that red stains. So yeah, I got most of it off the body. Still got some on my tummy. And I still think I still have my tramp stamp. Little Johnny, look, this is the only time you're going to see a tramp stamp on my body. It's the lower back tattoo. I showed it to Ashley at Ashley's store where she works. And there was a customer standing behind me when I did it. And the customer goes, my eyes, my eyes. I'm like, whatever. Not like I pulled my britches down. I just pulled the back of my shirt up a little bit. And showed Ashley. I said, look, your mother-in-law's got a tramp stamp. And Ashley's like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. It's been fun seeing the kids, though. I will say that. It has been fun. I gotta give back those cards to Katie. Gotta remember to do that. It's her seizure cards. But yeah, I'm going back to the hotel room. Maybe hop in the pool for a minute. And then get a shower and get dressed. And we're gonna go out to dinner one last time with them. Pizza. It should be pretty safe. Johnny can handle pizza. So hopefully that'll be pretty safe. He's feeling much better today. I think he said he eats pizza out once a week anyway, so. It's been all the other spicy stuff that we haven't been able to handle so well. But we're going to revamp that. I said that before. We're going to revamp that. We talked about it last night. Or this morning. We're going to revamp the whole eating on a trip kind of thing. Because it gets pricey too to eat on when you go on trips. That's what can kill you too, is the restaurant eating. So, and I gotta redo the whole drinking stuff because I drank so much pop on this trip. So much that, woo, I'm about to come down off the pop trip when I get home. He can drink it because he only is this big around. I have to just sip it, and it puts a pound on me. So, and I didn't ship him home. I had his friend Rosemary ready to pick him up at the hotel room. If I decided that I couldn't take him, I'd get him a plane ticket and send him home. But told her this morning I wasn't going to ship him out. I think I wanted to keep him a while. I do. I want to keep the man a while. Yep. I feel lucky I found him. I really do. But let's not tell him that, okay, people? Let's keep that secret between us. Let's not tell Johnny that I feel kind of blessed to have him in my life at the moment. Let's just keep it to ourselves. Yeah, let's just not tell him that one. I might try to start packing up some stuff. Yeah. There we go. Angle. We're backing into the parking space so we can kind of load up a little bit better. So I'm going to, for now, stop this video and say, if y'all like my videos, like and subscribe. If you don't, I'm sorry. But remember, enjoy the craziness of life because you might laugh about it when you tell a friend. See you guys in the next video. Bye.